Holiday decorating can be so much fun, but let's face it, it's gotten ridiculously expensive and the clutter can get out of hand. According to Bankrate, Americans on average are projected to spend $247 this year on decorations and non-gift items. In this video, I'm sharing tips on how to decorate on any budget, including creative ways to repurpose items, where to score freebies, and how to take advantage of post-holiday sales. Whether you're going all out or keeping it simple, I've got you covered with ideas to keep it festive, fun, and affordable. For those of you who don't know me, ciao amici, I'm Hackrobat, an Italian-American aerialist located in New York. This channel is where I talk about saving time and money, personal finance, and being a little bit more eco-friendly. Did you know that holiday decorations and other non-gift items can put a serious dent in your budget? According to the article I mentioned earlier from Bankrate, Americans have spent $231 on these type of items last year alone. And with inflation, the number is expected to go to $247 this year. That's a lot to spend on something that often ends up in storage 10 months out of the year. So the first thing that you can do is just to kind of reuse what you already have. I still have my parents' old tree from when they got married in 1986. I really kept it for sentimental reasons. Aside from two small trees that I purchased from the Dollar Tree that came out to about $2.50, which I bought as displays for my business, I have not bought a thing this year. Well, I lied. I do buy ornaments throughout the years. I try to buy small, inexpensive items when I travel. Since they're small, they don't cost a ton, don't take up a lot of space, and are not heavy. I would add to be creative with what you have. I may not have a little figurine of Santa, but I do have a Charmander stuffed animal who looks really good with a Santa hat. I didn't like the star on my tree for the second year in a row, so I replaced it with another Santa hat. I also used an old tin of chocolates as a decoration and a Twinings tin that used to hold tea that I purchased when I used to live in London. I also used one of my toys for when I was a toddler, the Build-A-Bear that my brother made when he was a kid that he was going to throw out, my ferret who unfortunately has passed away, his old toy. That, again, is more of a sentimental thing than anything. So another thing you can do is simply make them. There are tons of YouTube channels that are dedicated to crafting and all sorts of DIYs. I'm not a crafter. However, I do like to be very resourceful with the things I already have. And the one crafting thing that I would say is a good idea to do that seems pretty easy is a popcorn garland. I would just make sure that you buy only the popcorn kernels and don't use a lot of oil or butter when you're making them. It's a great way to create something festive while keeping costs low. If this is your first time decorating, don't be pressured to buy anything new. Ask friends and family if they have any decorations to spare. When a friend of mine asked me to borrow decorations, I was happy to give him some and let him borrow the rest. Their grandmother, their mom, and several other people were also happy to chip in. You just never know what people have lying around. My best friend gave me an extra stocking when she moved to Atlanta, and it matched the one I already had perfectly. If you're a walker, meaning if you're someone who likes to take walks, and you find something kind of lying around that's clean and somewhat unused out on the curb, well, that's free for the taking. I walk 6,000 to 12,000 steps a day and occasionally find decorations or other sort of treasures. That's also kind of a way to gather what you need without spending a dime. Another way of saving on holiday decorations is joining Buy Nothing groups, checking out OfferUp, and local community pages for freebies. You could even write a post on these Buy Nothing groups asking for decorations. I'm sure tons of people in your area have things to spare. According to market data research from Clemmons Courier, the Christmas lights and decorations market was worth $7.8 billion last year. With numbers like that, it's no surprise that there's a surplus of decorations that people no longer want. Whether it's downsizing, decluttering, or simply updating their style, you're bound to find free decor in your area. Just ask or keep an eye out. You might score some great pieces without spending a cent. I personally have not grabbed any of the decorations because I'm not huge on decorations. I personally found some records that I later sold and some huge wooden crates that I still use. Would you consider taking something out of the trash on the curb to use in your life? Let me know in the comments, and you know the drill. If you've liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more. Also, don't overlook thrift shops when decorating for the holidays. They're eco-friendly and still tend to be much cheaper than buying brand new, although their prices have risen recently. I've been thrift shopping since I was about 12 years old, and I've noticed that over time, the stores started getting busier and busier. Also, there are a ton more items within each thrift store. For example, my thrift store is exploding with so many items that they had to rent a, what is that called? What is it called? Well, I don't know what it's called. Cut off the end of a truck, a moving truck. I don't know what it is, but it's huge. I guess they rented it. I don't know if they rented it. I don't know if they bought it, but it stays outside of the thrift store at all times. And I've seen it open. It's always packed. I've seen it open several times, in fact, always packed. Crazy. Also, many thrift stores will offer you discounts when you donate. For example, my thrift store offers me a 20% coupon if I donate some stuff. Another cool statistic I found is, according to Capital One Shopping, on average, thrift store shoppers saved $1,760 per year just by buying secondhand. Thought that was pretty cool. That's a huge amount of money saved per year. That's like a possible vacation to Europe savings. Also, thrift stores are so diverse in respect to their donors that you can find some really cool, unique pieces there. I bought these cute little wooden horses from a thrift store years ago. If you do end up buying decorations new, I would look at stores like Walmart and TJ Maxx for good deals. And don't overlook the Dollar Tree. They've really stepped up their game, and their prices start at $1.25. This is a wooden sign that my friend bought while we were at the Dollar Tree. Also, if you can wait until after Christmas, consider rummaging through the after Christmas or Hanukkah discount bins. That's how I ended up with so many Snoopy decorations. I went year after year to snag them on sale. Another trick is to ask for holiday decor as gifts this year so you can display them next year. For example, this Elvis decoration was a gift from my mom, and I love pulling him out every holiday season. That being said, I am sort of a quasi-minimalist, and I don't really like clutter, especially since I work a lot from home, but I do like to decorate for Christmas as it gets me more into the holiday spirit. I don't mean to be hypocritical, but I feel like if my space is cluttered, then my mind is cluttered, if that makes sense. I've learned that less is better, and you only keep the decorations up for at most maybe 2 months, so why should they take up so much space in your life? Over the years, I've found that I've had less and less stuff, and it's been a total game changer. It's freed up my time for more meaningful activities, reduced stress, increased focus and productivity, and helped me better manage my finances since I don't spend that much. But mainly I do it for the mental clarity and the fact that I don't have to clean as much. According to an article published by the Journal of Positive Psychology, a minimalist lifestyle is linked to a better well-being. The study found that voluntary simplicity contributes to overall happiness by helping control consumption desires and fulfilling psychological needs. Don't just take my word for it. Take it from the psychologists who've researched it. Whether you're embracing minimalism or looking for ways to decorate without breaking the bank, there are plenty of creative and affordable options to get you into the holiday spirit. I would say that the key is to focus on what truly brings you happiness and to keep it simple. Because at the end of the day, holidays are about connection, memories, and experiences with your loved ones, not how much you spend or what you have. Go ahead. I hope you get creative with what you've got and let the spirit of the season fill your home without the extra clutter. Happy decorating, and here's to a joyful and stress-free holiday season. I'll see you in the next one.